Dow Jones, Wall Street 30 day trade set up for today. So, yeah, what can we say? We had a bit of a wobble last week. We saw these tails coming in before the long weekend, July the 4th long weekend. And then we opened up with a massive gap up due to some trade data, well, not trade data, but economic outlook in China increasing. And we opened on our low, closed on our high, and we've had a bit of a pullback to be expected during the Asian session, but I think we are on our way upwards and onwards. I think the key here is we have not quite yet gotten through this level of 26,444. Okay, and you can see if I look left, you can see there's a lot of interaction with this area. There it was user resistance, user support, used as resistance here, used as kind of resistance, and support in that area. But anyway, so that is a fairly strong level that we should be looking for. Okay, we kind of failed to close up there. Lots of bob wire. So in other words, these tails to the upside, tails to the downside, trying to keep price below this area, and then the bulls trying to buy off the lows. As far as I'm concerned, this is a buy the dip market as well. So any opportunity you get to buy, you should be looking to buy. Even with this choppy action, anybody can see we're moving up. Okay, so if we come down to the hour, I'm not in on the Dow, but I am long on the S&P at the moment. If the S&P gets into some decent profit that I can actually lock some profits in at the moment, I'll then look around to see what else there is on the Dow as well. But at this stage, if I would be looking at this area here that we are testing, I'd want to see us move up, come back, test it again. So this is 26,200. So we haven't had a decent test of it. So I want to see a move up, back, test it decently with a pin bar, something like this structure here, or with an inside bar or something like that. And then I want to see us get through 26,444. Okay, so that's kind of the view that I have at the moment on this, on the Dow Jones. I think, it would be foolish to try and short this thing. That's pretty much that I know for a fact. You're going to get burnt if you try and short this. So what you're looking for is opportunities to buy. Any kind of pullback, you look to buy and then get in on that trade. So I think if I compare the Dow Jones to the S&P right now, I think the S&P offers a better setup, better structure. It's actually got some break and retest at some pretty critical levels, whereas the Dow is still battling to get through this area here, which is 26,200, and then obviously 26,444. Once it's through those areas, and you can see there's the main area there, and then we've got this little swing low here. And it does look like a bit of a flag forming, but until it breaks that flag and retests it, it's not a flag. And we also still have this double bottom target to get. Okay, so we've got this double bottom target to still get. And ultimately, I think that's pretty much what the target is. And if you look to left, when we've got that area up there, which I think was, there it is there. A breakthrough retest of it, which failed and we dropped. So those are the areas that I'm expecting us to tag, but obviously it's going to be a laborious process at the moment. Last thing is, okay, we've got a trend line there, trend line break there, and if I take that fractional now, we had a trend line break and retest as well. Okay, so guys, that's short and sweet for me at the moment. Definitely want to see a proper breakout and retest of this area here, 26,200. Okay, you can see we keep dropping below it and then getting above it, dropping below it, getting above it. So what you're looking for, we do have a higher high, and that's interesting. That tail's come back to test this trend line break. So, it could very well be an opportunity right here in this area for a long. Obviously not now, but we wait for Europe to open and then see what happens. Okay, but anyway, that's kind of my view on this. Buy the dips, look for longs. Take your profit at pretty much every level that you can see. Draw your levels in. You can draw them in on the 4, you can draw them in on the 8 hour, it doesn't really matter. You can draw them on the 1 hour if you want to. But that's the first level there that we've tagged. See it? Okay, so that's our 26,390 area. You can see there is the tails. Where is my next area of resistance after that? These areas here are not really resistance as far as I'm concerned. The next logical one is all the way up there. Okay, and if I come to the left, you'll see nothing pretty much in this area either. Once we're through this level here, that's the area we're heading for. Okay, we may get a little bit of a wobble over there. I'll give you those levels now. Okay, so we need to get through 26,391. Okay, once we're through there, it should be pretty plain sailing up until 26,728, and then ultimately what we're looking for is 27,032. Okay, here we go. That's my view on the Dow Jones for this morning, and back to the hour, make sure that everything, we're on the right track. I think we are, and hope it helps you. Hope it adds you some value to you. If it does, give us a thumbs up, drop us a comment. I do try to respond to comments, and if you haven't subscribed, subscribe and put that bell on so you know when the videos come up. We do this every morning and a weekly video once a week. Anyway, stay safe, keep those stops tight, and we'll catch you guys later. Cheers for now.